Hey guys, it's Amber, and I am so excited because my new travel kit came in. I've actually had it for like a day or two, but it was my birthday this weekend and we were just so busy. So I'm finally getting to unbox it now. And for the first time, I actually bought one of the sweatshirts because if you know me, you know I love Taylor Swift, but it's a shame this is so light. But it's really soft, and I do love Bella and Canvas stuff, so I'm excited about that. I did buy the buy it all package, which I normally would not do, but honestly, kind of wanted the mug. It was a little bit easier, and then I did buy a couple extras of things because I can't control myself around travel kits. I always like having two of everything because then I don't feel like I'm limited in saving the products for like the perfect thing. So let's see. So I've got, I'm just trying to organize myself here. These are like the extras that I bought, I guess. And then this is like the whole kit together that they probably had. I'll do it all together, ready to go for the buy it all people. So part of the other reason why I did it is because it was kind of cheaper. And I was planning on buying 3 out of 4 of the stamps anyway. So I'm just gonna look at the stamps here real quick so I can get them kind of back out of the way. And I'm not even really a journal person, but I could cut that up and use it for products. So that was kind of the other thing behind it too. Am I missing 2 of the stamps? I feel like I'm missing 2 of the stamps, considering I did a buy it all. So that, okay, they are, they're smaller. We got this. Okay. So the only one I hadn't planned to buy was the alphabet stamp, but no big deal. So we've got the 6x8. I always love having these kinds of words in her handwriting. And then these are super cute with the plain, and all of these I really love. And then matching ones with the tags here in smaller versions. So excited about those. Okay. Let me go ahead and get the mug and stuff out of the way. So we've got the time well spent, which I love. I kind of wish it was more travel-y themed, just for fun. Like with the airplanes or the city would have been really cool. And then I didn't realize that it came with this cup. I've never had one of these before, but I'm excited about it. Guess I want to see all the things. It's cool. So very cool to have those. Pretty excited about that. So let me get all these extras out of here. We can start diving in. So you guys know what the travel journal looks like, but let's take a look for myself. I like that they made it like 6x8 sized and not like traveler's notebook size. But yeah, I was thinking I could cut these out and use them as like pattern paper basically because they're all one-sided. Just fun to have. And then let's go ahead and do these and then we'll dive into the kit. I'm really excited about this paper pack. And I really wish they would do 10x8 papers for the travel kit. But we've got this vellum plain. Love that with the gradient background. Got a map. I love that they did New York because I have a trip from New York around Easter that I'm planning to scrapbook, probably in a 6x8 size. So this is going to be absolutely perfect. Plus the city graphics on the transparency. We've got the sunset. Love that one, it's so vibrant. The maps. And we've got the cardstock plain. This is fun because if you don't want to use this as pattern paper, you could cut it in half and use this 2 4x6 cards. We've got the maps with hearts. I kind of wish these were different colors, not necessarily black, because you can't journal in them as easily, but that's just me. We've got all the tags, the film strip, mini film strips, which is really cute. And then I love this one too with 6 places to put something, because you could cut one of these out and have like a see-through window. How fun would that be? And then we also have the die cut pack. I'm also planning to buy the albums when they come out too. I'll probably get 2 of those. So we've got another film strip, half circle, wherever you are, be all there, tag, just like a triple block here, flag, and then the circles are a little bit where you can punch these out and then just do all kinds of fun stuff. Again, if you had like a whole bunch, you could punch one of these out and then put a photo behind it or just on it, but a lot you could do with that, which is really cool. Let's look at the 3x4 and 4x6 specialty card pack. So we have vellum for all of these, which is fun. Little film strip textile blocks, so you can put journaling in there. And then we've got this transparent. The best part of this adventure look like this. This could be fun over like a really, like not with people, maybe, not that it wouldn't matter, but like over like a picture of flowers or like a cityscape or sunset or something where you can really see the photo through the letters. So I've got this postcard, and I love that it says Philadelphia because I live near there, so it's just kind of fun. We've got the plane, just backwards, up and away. I love this kind of like illustrated. The map with the heart, film strips again, and a postage stamp, which is so cute for journaling or a photo. We've got the suitcases on vellum. That was vellum before. Love exploring this place in the season on vellum. And travel over and over again. Plus this map. I love this bracket style that they do for the labels. And these are all like letterpressed, which is really cool. In colors that match the kit. So those would be nice to help like tie the whole album together. So love this kind of stuff. I always wanted her to do things in different type of materials back in the day, and we finally have that, so I love that. Look at these plastic pieces. I always love the plastic pieces on every kit that they do now. So these are pre-punched labels. So we've got Remember This in 5 different colors. We've got tons of maps, I believe. And we've got this striped label. This would even look cool as like a page pull. Like if you stapled this on the edge and like this to tell people like where to turn something. I don't know, just thinking out of the box here. So there's 5 of that one. Looks like 5 maps. And then we've got some phrases: big trip, small trip, foods, words, miles. And we've got 5 hearts. Again, I wish these were in different colors, so it would just help pull more color into the kits. And then we've got phrases and quotes: wherever you go becomes a part of you somehow. It's good to have an end to the journey toward, but it is the journey that matters in the end. Things I learned on this trip. We've got unexpected delights found here. We've got a city. We've got some handwritten ones: collected memories, doing vacation things, the best adventure, never forget, of travel. And these are all same as the stamps, I believe. Then we've got some ones that say documented. So there's 5 of those. And these do all have the plastic on them because that one was stuck together. Then we've got some more maps in black and white. Then we've got some graphics here with the plane, 2 types of planes, the suitcase, a real photo of the city, which this is kind of a bad crop because this building doesn't mean anything, but the Empire State Building being in there would make a lot more sense. And then another hand-drawn city. So really, really fun. Really great size and shape to just like add on to any photo. 3x4, 4x6 with a little brad and have it look like super cute. I think these right here might be my favorites. Just because, again, they're bringing like the color into it. These would be really better in color. Or like if they had put the painted heart on one of the stamps. Which I might have something like that in my collection from the past. But I digress. So I got 2 of these, so I don't have to choose. Terrible but true. And I like these because you can use them all consistently throughout an album. Like how I would probably use them is like remember this and put like number stickers over it, like 1 through 5. So it kind of like ties like a theme going throughout the album. So fun. I also do kind of wish there wasn't holes pre-punched. I'm not sure if I said that already, but not a huge deal. We've got the die cuts. Some of these are really tiny, tinier than I realized on the unboxing I did, because these travel notes are freaking cute. Like one tiny little tiny attacher to stick that on something. Adorable. So there's 6 of those. Bet you we're gonna see a lot of 6s here. Maybe not. Got 5, 6 of those. Yep. And then we've got today's sites. 5 for now. I live for Allie's circle die cuts. This one's actually not a perfect circle, it's just a globe, but I love the illustrated design, the city. I've got a map of Europe here. We've got 3 tags that say travel details. And then I love the globe heart again. I need like 20 of those. Here is another travel note, which is great if you have a full week-long trip. There's even more, actually. I tell lies. 9, which is cool. Then we have 3 film strips. 5 hearts plus that one. And then these tags here, we've got travel, vacation, holiday, getaway, things and stuff. And then these little quote cards. Vacation, an extended period of leisure and recreation, especially spent away from home. Journey and active traveling from one place to the other. Adventure, an unusual and exciting, typically hazardous experience or activity. And travel, go from one place to another, typically over the distance of some length. Those are fun. But yeah, whenever she would come out with sets of 3-inch circle die cuts, I don't know why I love those. And I feel like these would have been better in the colors of the kit instead of plain red. Red doesn't really, like, it's so bright, I guess. But I'm not complaining. I am thrilled with what we got. Just how I would have kind of done things a little differently. The beauty of digital is that you can make it whatever you want. Die cuts, and then now let's take a look at the main kit finally. So excited. Let's see if we can get this to pull in one without ripping. Here we go. This is chock full of so many die cuts. I kind of miss like travel themed chipboard sets. Those are my favorite. Like I know we got labels, but this could go on anything. It's not necessarily travel. I love the new washi tapes with the city pattern and the stripes. So universal. The 1, 2, 3, 6 stitched pockets with the map, and there's actually gold on there, which is really a nice touch. Yeah, those are cool. And then we've got some white letter stickers, labels, the tear strips in a really pretty green. This is the start of a beautiful adventure. Details from this adventure, my favorite part. It's not what you look at that matters, it's what you see. It's a fun one. And then a ton of cards. Okay, we'll do the 4x6s. So we've got trip highs and trip lows, trip stuff, and trip memories. And then we've got 4 of these tickets style journaling blocks. And we've got, these are the good old days over a map. It's all about the journey, what you experience along the way over a map. And then the cool and warm stripes. Then we have details, and I do like that these are all in different colors. So there's 8 of those. I just like when there's color to help move color throughout the album instead of everything being like plain black and white. And these are in color. There's 4 of these with 1 through 5. I love that. And we've got, and then these are my favorite type of cards that help pull out more journaling. So planning, embarking, experiencing, and returning. Because then you've got, you know, you can use this on day 1, you're leaving. You know, you can use this on the last day, you're returning. You can also use this on day 1 for planning. So great having themed cards like that. And here we've got vellum phrases. 7 of those, and I believe those all pretty much match the stamps again. Maybe not all of them, but quite a few. Those are a great size to add on to photos. And we've got a whole bunch more die cuts. Like all kind of labels. I love these, like, I love when people point out stuff for like the hotel, because like that's a huge part of like where you're going and staying. We've got part 1 through 5 in the flags. And we've got hotel, writing it down, not enough, best meal, too much, sightseeing, made me laugh, short trip, long trip, and together again. Great little tiny prompts, or just ways to organize those. Then we've got some more tags. Love this part. Time well spent, travel magic, airplane adventure. And then we've got some die cuts here. Kind of could like sort of look like a camera lens. A little bit like old style, but in different colors, which is great. Then we have these ticket, a story from this trip. Got some maps, stripes. I came here to live a full life, fully all of it. Hurry up and wait. Plane. So there's 8 of those. And then these are really cool. So moment to remember, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. So a lot of paper and flat die cuts in this collection. Like I would love to see some more textures, but I think that, I guess like with the way the economy is going right now, it might be cheaper to stick with these kinds of kits going forward. I don't know, I just love different types of textures, or how we used to get cork or wooden pieces, and just more texture, I guess. And then finally we've got these ginormous plastic circles, which I really think are cool. Globe and the map, and then 3 film strips where you can like actually, the window is not just solid. So those are fun. And that is everything. So I know I sound picky, I swear I'm not. I'm so excited to have this. First thing I want to do is work on a New York trip with this kit, especially with all the black and white. That will lend itself really, really well to that theme. We went at Easter for like 4 days. So I'm excited and I can't wait to start working this stuff. Bye for now.